Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and today we're here to review a fragrance that isn't very popular, and it's from the house of Dunhill, and it's going to be Dunhill's signature collection, Egyptian Smoke. As you guys can tell, I think this didn't come all the way full. I don't know how far they fill it, but I put a little bit of a dent. I've been wearing it a lot. I mean, it definitely looks like a bit of a dent, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, yeah, so I've been wearing it a lot. I don't know how many mLs that is, but it comes in a pretty nice solid box where it kind of just sits right in there. So this is the signature collection, which is a little bit pricier than the typical stuff. I think it's their higher end collection, and I almost think that it's maybe made more for the Middle East. I'm gonna read you the notes because the notes on Fragrantica are incorrect. So, in the top you have ginger, pink pepper, and black tea. Mid, you have grass, rose, and papyrus, and then base, patchouli, palo santo, laudanum, and vanilla. So that's a bunch of notes, right? Well, this comes off as just a very spicy fragrance. In the opening, you're just gonna get just a ton of spice, and then I think that like Palo Santo kind of woody feel. I think you're gonna get a little bit of the patchouli that kind of gives this like darkness to it, almost a touch of earthiness, but really it's a touch. What you're really gonna smell the most in this is just like a ton of spices, and then you got that rose, but it's more of like a greener rose, and it's in the background, it's not in the forefront. Now, this does change as it dries down. I don't get a ton of vanilla in the opening. Again, I just get a ton of spices, and I think the opening is going to be more polarizing than anything. However, this dries down and it sweetens up. It doesn't go overly sweet. It's like this dry sweetness because it's, again, mixed with that Palo Santo. You definitely have the ginger in here. Like, it's just a lot of spices. Between the ginger and the pink pepper, I think it's a pretty spicy fragrance. And it retains the spiciness throughout the life of the fragrance, but again, it's gonna pick up a little bit more of that sweetness. And it's kind of like a smoky feel, which, I mean, Egyptian smoke, there's no mystery there, but it's a really pleasant scent. It is not a people-pleasing scent, so this isn't going to be something that you just blind buy. I think that would be an interesting move. I think most of you already know this, but I am Egyptian, so the fact that this had Egyptian in the name, I was just like, whatever, I'll just get it. I want to try it out anyway. I was really interested in these notes. Even the notes that I thought there were before, I was like, okay, Egyptian smoke, it had tobacco, which it's not necessarily tobacco in it, but I understand why Fragrantica says that it has tobacco in it. It has like a tobacco-y vibe. So between the spices and the smokiness and the vanilla, you're getting that. The papyrus in there, I don't really know how to describe it, but I feel like if you smell this, you're like, I think I see what they were trying to do there. I don't know if you guys know this, but papyrus is the paper that the ancient Egyptians used to write on, which I think is why they even put that note in there anyways. But I think the papyrus in here is kind of meant to make it woody and smoky. Egyptian smoke. So I think I really like what they did here. I think it's really different. Let's talk about performance. I get over 10 hours of longevity, and I didn't expect to get that much. To be honest, like, I bought this knowing it could totally be a dud. But again, you see how much I've used of it. I've clearly enjoyed it so far. I feel like it must spray a lot because I don't feel like I use that much. I spray a lot, but I think it must spit out a lot when it sprays because, again, I don't feel like I should be that, like, I can't decant any of this now because of the fact that I'll probably be able to go through a bottle very quickly, like quicker than I planned. But anyways, performance-wise, over 10 hours of longevity, and projection is actually pretty good for the first couple of hours. Sillage stays good the life of the fragrance. It doesn't, like, you know, throw itself off your skin too far. Projection is good. It's not a beast mode though. So If you're looking for something to just be a beast, this isn't it. To be honest, I don't think you would want this to be too beast because it is, or it can be, at least in the opening, a little bit polarizing. People will smell it though, and I'll get to that when I get to the compliments portion of the video. Who can wear it? It is, I think it's made for men, but it's ultra unisex. Actually, I don't think it says men on here. Okay, so maybe it is unisex, but on, I think Fragrantica it said for men. I don't think that's true at all. I think if you like something that's kind of like a dry, spicy, smoky fragrance, I think this could be the one for you. Especially, you know what, if you like spicy, this is spicy. This is another one, and I think I mentioned this recently with a fragrance I reviewed from the Ajmal line. This is in a similar vein to Rasasi Satur Wow, where it's just ultra spicy at the beginning. The difference is when this dries down, you're going to get that vanillic note, and I think it kind of changes it, and I think it makes it more wearable, and it actually makes it sexier. So I think pretty much anyone can wear this, but I will say if you are under the age of 25, I do not think you're going to be a huge fan. You might be. If you're into kind of those complex scents, this might be the one for you. Where could you wear this? This is a date night fragrance to me and a formal fragrance to me. I wouldn't really try to rock this casual. I've worn it to work, but you guys know I'll wear anything. But when I've worn this on a date night, it's been a pretty good compliment getter. And I mean, pretty much every time. When I wear this at work, I get compliments, but I just feel like this is one that you're gonna wanna dress up a little bit. It doesn't seem like an everyday fragrance. It could be an everyday fragrance, but I think you'd have to live in like Dubai or something for this to be an everyday fragrance. If you do, this could totally be it. This could be a signature scent easily, but to me, this is upscale, this is formal, this is date night, and like a nice date, not like a movie date either. Like, this is something upscale for sure. At least to me. Again, wear what you want when you want. I do. I've worn this dress down several times, and again, it's done really well. Season-wise, I think it's more of a fall-winter fragrance, but where I live, we don't really have a lot of humidity, so I've pulled it off in the evenings very easily. We have a little bit of a chill in the evenings. Typically, I think I would say the warmest it is in the evenings around this type of year here is around 65 degrees. It gets pretty cold at night. So if you're gonna wear this in the evening, I think you're fine year round. However, if you live in humidity, I'm not really sure, but I think I'm gonna keep rocking this throughout spring, summer nights, and then rock it all fall and winter. I really enjoy the spice in this, so take it with a grain of salt. I'm a big fan of spice. I think a lot of you guys really enjoy spice. I think that's what makes this so different, to my nose at least. And then compliments. This has garnered me a lot of compliments. Again, for the occasions that you're gonna wear this in, it works wonders, especially for people that have maybe a little bit more of a refined nose. The spiciness here works. But again, when it simmers down on my skin, I get a lot of sweetness. I got that vanilla. So it's kind of like this smoky vanilla mixed with all these really beautiful spices. I don't get a ton of the black tea. I would actually have liked to have gotten more, but it may be a my skin situation. Maybe it pulls more black tea on other people's skin. And it could be like I can smell the black tea, but I think the spices overpower it. So you're really gonna have to look for it. It's not something that's gonna pop off on top of everything else that's in here. Price point. I got this for right under $100 on fragrancebuy.ca. I would get it from there because it's definitely cheaper there than it is anywhere else, which I think maybe the only other place you can get it is Harrods. I don't know if it's only available at Harrods, but that's the only other place that I've been able to find it. Again, fragrancebuy.ca has a really good deal on it. I think it was like 95-ish dollars, something like that, but you know, sometimes you got to take a chance on fragrances. I took a chance on this one, and I feel really happy that I did. I really enjoy it. Again, no one's ever going to smell like me. This is super unique, spicy, kind of tobacco-y, little semi-sweet. It works really well. If you have tried this, comment down below. You guys know people read the comments. If you want to try it, comment down below. If you've tried anything actually from the Dunhill signature line, because I don't see a ton about this line, comment down below. People read the comments. I feel like this performance is way better than anything I've experienced from the House of Dunhill. What do you guys think? If you like this video, click that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop new videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!